Alright, we should be live. Let's see. Waiting for stream to come on. There it is. Okay, we should be good to go. Okay. Mute that. Okay. Well, I'm excited to play this. Voidling Bound. I played the demo and it was really fun. I'm like excited. Just the grinding. I grinded a little bit during the demo. And just fucking around with the first Voidling, the Quippic, or however you say that. It's fun just to play. I tried it with a controller for the demo. I'm going to try it with a mouse and keyboard. See if that's better. It was still good. It was just the aiming felt off, I guess. But let's go. Okay. Like I said, I have a demo save. I'm gonna start a new save. Let's go ahead and delete and just play over it. Let's see. It did feel a bit easy. It was the start though, so I don't know if it would get harder later on adventure, but let's try fighter for now. I think we can change difficulty whenever.
Humanity's insatiable thirst for knowledge has always been its hubris. By exploring the edge of the universe, we might have gone too far, flown too close to a star. In our search for the next frontier, we met the wrath of a deadly parasite. Relentless monstrosities, spreading like a plague. Their presence blackens the lands, festering, corrupting, and consuming everything in their path. We named it the Legion. Worlds fell. Our strongest weapons failed. Lush, thriving planets were hollowed into lifeless husks. As extinction loomed and hope had all but vanished, a small group of field biologists discovered a mysterious type of space creature, the Voidlings. Though resilient and adaptable, they stood no chance on their own, but they held a hidden strength, the possibility to evolve and resist the Legion. Thus, the Voidling Bound program was born, sending trained specialists, the Wranglers, to neural bind with Voidlings, connecting their minds and forging a symbiotic alliance. Through this connection, Wranglers can accelerate the creature's evolution and wield their full potential to fight the dreadful disease. Together, Wranglers and Voidlings, bound as one, now stand as the last line of defense in our fight for survival.
Alright, there we go. Nice little cutscene to start with. I may have to fix the audio. That might have been a bit loud, though. Let me... There, okay, hopefully that's better. Maybe that's a bit too quiet. Let's try that for now. Yep. Here we go. Let's see. Here's the... I think it's the vivarium. Go quick peck in there. Finally, wait, come see me on the main deck for the mission brief. Okay. Glad you suited up fast, Wrangler. The situation is critical. Vario's... I'm going to just assume Vario's ground team Alpha meant to secure data and Voidlings before our arrival is missing in action, likely dead, taken by the Legion. We thought the mission was a loss, but somehow Henry spotted a survivor, a Voidling. It's safely on board now, ready for neurobinding. Okay. Okay. Sorry, just doing a quick audio check, making sure it's not too loud. That should be good. We thought okay. Still, the ecosystems are vanishing by the hour, and we can't act without concrete data. We need access to the team's research if we want any chance to save the fauna. YouTube is not responding. Hold on. Users will experience buffering. Okay, at least it's not dead. We need access to the team's research if we want any chance to save the fauna. The team's base is off the coast. Legion spawns have already tore through it, so resistance should be light, perfect for our first mission. Find the radio tower and bring it online. It's probably half buried under Legion's tumors. With our data, we can locate safe zones, track surviving Voidlings, and plan counterattacks. And grab any Voidling samples while you're out there. Leon will know what to do with them. Now head to the vivarium. Henry's there taking care of your new recruit. He'll fill you in. Alright. To Henry, yep. I do like the suit design. Just the big fucking bucket head helmet. Morning, Greenhorn. Cryo treating you alright? Or still feeling like warmed up sludge? I was thawed out last week and still can't hold down breakfast, but hey, I got you covered anyway. Found a partner for you a couple days back. Fella's been pacing ever since. Guess it wants you to take it for a walk. A Quebec, straight out of what's left of Vario's jungle. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. It's got all the charm of a potato with googly eyes, but don't let that blank stare fool you. There's a clever spark in there, and the saliva melts through Legion spawns like butter on a griddle. It's quick and sturdy and has just enough bite. Perfect fit for your first run. Alright, enough jawed. Head down to the vivarium and say hi to your new buddy. Don't screw it up yet. First Voidling is something special. I need to poke around to spot it. Slippery little bugger's always hiding. Okay. Here's the door. I really do just like the art style of this game. You can pet him. Corruption cleansing level 1. Okay. Neurobind. And I think, yep, he'll follow us. And when you get here, yep, he'll hop on the little pad. Connect. And yeah, you get to like later on customize, which I think these will have stats. The genes, they aren't just for show. They'll have like different stats, and you can mix and match with evolutions. Let's see, for starts, for starters, let's just go with attack power and damage. Yeah. And then you can check build details. Rapid fire faucet. And then claw and peck. And then helmet up. Quick dash. Confirm. Go ahead and link. Left control is sprint. Loop. Yeah, I just really love like the art style and like just overall look at this game. Restore. Yep. It's faster to reload than to wait. And then you get more stamina in the middle of fights. You can't sprint while shooting. Got double jump. Okay. There are eventually like secrets and stuff to find around the map. I don't think there's anything on the first mission, or at least not to start with on the first area. I might be entirely wrong though. Okay. Get through those notifications. Nothing that way. How much is that? Okay, that pops me off completely, at least from that amount. Nothing that way. And you can enter at least some of the buildings you find across the level. Like this. Get all the little goodies in here. Level up, nice. Is that everything? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, hopefully it's not lagging. This is the third game I've streamed, and it's definitely the most resource intensive one, but I was excited to play it, so I'm playing it. Yeah, mouse and keyboard is definitely like, it's just easier for this aiming. The melee being on E is a bit awkward. Oh, crap. I shouldn't just run up. Never mind. Yeah, this is mostly like actually a shooting game. At least the first two Voidlings, I got this guy, and the second one, I don't remember the name of. At least they're both definitely ranged. And I didn't see how many there are to find. I don't know if it's like a couple, like a dozen, or like 8, 20, but we'll see. Destroy all tumors in the area to expose malignant heart. Oh, like, okay, you lock on a bit when you execute. Little mini boss. Hide. Oh, can you tap R while you're like? I'm gonna go and heal. Yeah, I didn't even know this before. I think this is the end of the first mission anyway. Oh, that's right. I did add melee to like one of my mouse buttons too. And then sometimes there's stuff to find around. I think this is where I came in. Yep. Okay, yeah, sometimes there's flowers to grab at the end of a mission. Okay, completed. Organic and pyro. I did go, what was it, pyro in the demo for my Quipec, so I may go organic bio, which is poison. Leon wants a word, he's in a rough spot. Okay. Frankly, I'd have bet against you, Wrangler, but somehow you've managed to stumble into success. Don't expect applause, but I suppose this merits a proper introduction. I am Leon Schrodinger, renowned geneticist, chief of GenLife's Legion program, and, as of late, tragically marooned on your tin can. Luckily for you, it appears I am destined to assist you as your highly overqualified personal geneticist. To start, I reviewed the report on your first Voidling Bound mission. Let's not sugarcoat it, it's dismal. Neurobinding connection performance, subpar. Voidling genetic data, disastrous at best. But, credit where credit is due, the research samples you've brought should be enough to work with the devices I finished engineering earlier. Follow me, Wrangler. Shall we begin with the evolution chamber? It's time to surpass nature's failures and craft true apex genetics. Power the chamber up. I leave you the honor. I think we can decide to go organic. Evolve your Voidlings to gain new abilities. Mutagens come in all elemental varieties and are required. Organic and Pyro. Let's see, an unknown faction. Yeah, I think they're both damage over time. I think fire is quicker, higher damage, so and organic is poison and it deals less damage but it lasts longer, so I think they're about the same over time. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I think that's what the little thing said. And then reveal evolutions again. Blowgun. Zap cannon. Shoot short range projectiles and bursts that apply slow. My sister's cat is freaking out on the other side of the door. Excellent. The mutagens we inserted are stabilizing as I anticipated. The Voidling should easily dispose of the Legion spawn's defenses. Let's move to the Cerebrum Enhancer, a precise apparatus meant to implement genetically engineered biosynapses and stimulate new cognitive functions. I think this is just the skill tree, yeah? Yep. Research samples, apart from Legion spawns and flora, can be spent at the Cerebrum Enhancer. Cerebrum enhancements are acquired per species. All future Voidlings of the same type will share the same progress. Okay. How much do we have? 888. Get that, and then we can start getting everything else. Let's get the ultimate. And then I guess let's just spread it around a bit. Fire rate should be good. See, projectile speed, dash distance, melee range and damage should be good. Let's see. Bonus. Uh, 210. File 3 of these. And what's left to buy? 98. Let's go and get this to just use up as much as we can. This is good work, but we need more research samples to achieve anything above mediocre. Collect them diligently. They are the foundation of your Voidling's progress. Before you go, Rachel insists on seeing you for a briefing, but remember, it's my insights that will drive your success. And then you can speak to him. Unless you can solve my entire workload, I'm occupied. Does he have anything to say? Not now, Greenhorn, unless you want to shovel some Voidling muck. I'm swamped. Okay. Rachel. Data is flowing in, and it isn't good. Legion spawns are spreading their plague like wildfire, and Voidlings are on the brink of extinction. We've detected a Legion infection targeting one of the last known Quebec sanctuaries. If this natural shelter falls, we lose the species and our foothold. So we defend it at all costs, but remember, this isn't just about saving them. We need to evolve them and make them strong enough to fight back. So again, keep an eye out for research samples. This mission's a real test, Wrangler. You're dropping into a hot zone. Time to see what you're made of. Good luck. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the Quipix Sanctuary. And then I think these stats aren't per species. They're like pure individual or per individual. Yeah, and some of them are purely for looks. Oh, wait, is that still the default one? I don't remember. But some like this one gives vitality. Elemental damage bonus. For fire rate multiplier. Also that speed. Is that walking or sprinting speed? Extra critical chance also. Well, since we've got... Let's go agility. And then Link. Okay, and this is a wave defense type of mission. Okay, the fire was a cone, I think. Or maybe that's just the angle I fired it at. Okay, it was the angle. Nope. Bad. Okay, that hit like the first dude, but it was like only hit him. Oh, what? Ultimate. Okay. I do not need to use that right now. Gains power. By picking up power blobs from Legion spawns. Okay. Another sword. Let's go and do it now. Actually, almost did. I didn't even realize that. I'm assuming these are suicide bombers. I don't even know if Ethan would get mad for me saying that. Anyway. Spawning right on me. Oh, fuck. Dash too soon, I guess. Okay, this isn't that insane, but it does feel more difficult than the demo, just from upping the difficulty. Level up. Yeah, I think if you just tapping the reload, if you run out without reloading first, it still speeds it up enough, I think. Gotcha. Nice. And then you could see the Quipex come out. I don't think there's anything around. I do like this, like the design of them. Fat little raptors with their four-pronged beak. Yeah, nothing. Okay, organic and pyro. Good job, Wrangler, but we can't rest. We have another mission on the table. First, let me see about upgrading my guy. I think I can already do that. Let's see, blowgun, highly accurate, low fire rate, poison, or a slow. Let's do poison. Yeah, and it's also longer range. Well, not longer range. I think that's just a skill, but it is low fire rate, higher precision. Okay. And then what are the coming evolutions? Poisonous. Okay, burst fire. And a puddle. Gorged. Gorged blast. Okay, these are new secondaries. Shoot 5 projectiles in a cone shaped spread that explode and leave a damage over time puddle. Okay. They both leave puddles, I'm guessing. I think. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Check this out. Dash, dash. Is there anything you can gain 5 stamina regeneration stacks? Dashing, okay, turns into a sprint at the end. Increase dash. Okay, yeah. You get to, I guess some of these upgrade other abilities. Or maybe it's probably just the distance at which you can execute, maybe. Well, that'd be cool. Let's see. Well, since we got this precision, let's get some range. Let's see. Explosion, projectile count. Let's go ahead and buff ult a bit. Projectile speed doesn't seem that important. Now let's get melee range again. I wonder if this is going to be anything, or if this is just for looks. I wonder if it's going to be like a... I wonder if one of these will be a respec option eventually, or like do something like that. Which I don't know if that's be necessary. I don't think you can lock yourself out of anything. The idea is to just get more Voidlings and just get them to the different evolutions. Fantastic work at the Jungle Maw Cauldrons. Quipex are gathering again, even spotted a few Gilliks roaming in the area. Yep, That's the other one. But we're not done. The Legion has overrun the plateaus overlooking the jungle, the Crimson Mesa. It used to be a thriving feeding ground for multiple Voidling species, and it needs cleansing. With shelter and food in proximity, these Voidlings should start to produce offspring again. Go Voidling Bound Wrangler, and if you haven't already, check in with Leon to use the resources you've gathered. I'm knee deep with Legion analysis. Focus on the mission. Centennial Bloom. Let's go. Let's see. Blaster Bladder. Let's go and just get health up. Well, no, that's not. Never mind. I'm stupid. Healing up. And it does actually give you faster ultimate, which is really good. Linked. Yeah, I think I may be entirely wrong, and I may have already said this. I think the guys, or some of the people that worked on Skylanders, have worked on this. Which I'm sure a lot of people have already talked about if that's the case, but I think that's really cool. I loved Skylanders. I played the first game. I loved the heck out of it. I was able to play, I think the second game was Giants, and I played a good bit of it, but I never got to finish it. And then I was never able to play any of the other games. But I'd love to if somehow somebody gets them on PC somehow. And then I think this is the first mission where you can start finding all kinds of secrets all over. There's the poison. Like that. Nothing behind. More up there. This again, elemental rift. Ice. Yep. And then another flower. Another building there, maybe. That's everything. It doesn't hurt to touch the tendrils or get near them. Or maybe yep, kill him. Add everything. Yep. Go in. Got some hammer space on up. Oh, more organic. And that was it. This one probably not. Yeah. this way I made some platforms. Nope. Crap. It's the fact that the dash is on shift and the sprint is control does throw me off sometimes still. But I'll get used to it, hopefully. Golden egg. Let's get going. More legion. That's the objective. So, yeah. And some more loot that way. Maybe, nope. High jump. More cryo. Nothing else up here. A XP. Another egg. There we go. Fire. Pyro. Bad. healing. Hey. There's the healer. Oh. Check around for anything to grab. So that was the entrance there. See it. I think this area is good. More cleansing. Overloaded. I don't know if that will hit him. Yeah, I don't think it did. Yeah, this guy was a bit annoying even in the demo, so he might kick my ass a bit actually. No, I think I got him. I don't even know if it does damage if an arrow got him. Got him. Nothing that way. There's some more lesions. Selection and performance. Oh, did I miss stuff? I didn't even think to check. Henry's buzzing about your latest find. Go see him before he tries to hatch it himself. First, let's get this guy looked at. Yours. It's pretty good, especially against swarms. This, though, 3 projectiles down one line. Maybe this one. Good single target, so better at boss killing, maybe. Wrangler rank. Discover and document genes to increase your Wrangler rank. Will give you access to powerful new upgrades and unlock new missions. Discover them all. Okay. Stronghold. Okay. And then check the neural map skill tree. 2,000 to spend. Okay. Increase. That'd be more useful for a lot of the other ones, I think. This guy's already pretty accurate. So I don't think I need to grab that just yet. I mean, this would just help with moving around a bit more. Yeah, all the upgrades are dash distance. Oh, okay, this is where you can get... Okay. 10%, so almost doubling than this. See, this guy's a pretty slow fire rate right now, so let's up his fire rate. Would be next cheapest stuff. Upgrading the ult. 320 to spend. Huh? More dash. Leave me like 100. I don't think I'd be able to. Oh, like 90. I don't think I can buy anything with that. Yeah, just fill out the puddle. Okay. You might struggle to appreciate. I wonder how many lines they have to just say shit to you. Well, Wrangler, you cleared out that Legion ridden mess like a pro. You even got Mother Nature tipping her hat. Left you the best Wrangler's treat imaginable, a Voidling's egg. I've cracked more eggs than I can count, but this one's different. Special. It's your first hatch, of course. Get yourself to the hatchery pronto. You don't want to keep me hanging. Look at that down there. Okay, let's see. This is the golden egg. You just attached a special voidling that possesses nature. Nature improves attribute, allowing you to go beyond its normal limits. Keep hatching to discover them all. Healthy. Notably agile. Oh, wow. Okay. And this one. Quebec. Okay. Yeah, I got... This one's probably a tutorial one. Like, I'm sure these are all tutorial, like, guaranteed to get these specific ones. I forgot the name. I forgot it was fucking Quebec. Gillick. Okay. That'll be the one I upgrade. Gillick, we saw them roaming the jungle, but who knew? A new Voidling with cryo potential on Vario? I can't believe that. Sure. Okay. Leon's been yapping about pushing more evolutions. You got the hang of the evolution chamber now, right? Feed the Skillick those cryo mutagens you picked up. Let's find out what this frosty little pup can do. It'll add some variety to your lineup and keep Leon busy poking at your latest discovery. Win-win. Hit the Sanctuary console first to pick your next ice maker. Alright, Wrangler, you set the bar high. I'm picturing the vivarium glittering with all kinds of voidlings. Go make it happen. You level up. Just wants to manage and inspect your voidlings. Oh, you can't just click those. Change companion. Press I to open the Sanctuary console at any time. There's the agile one. Goes in. Can I see him running up? There he is. I didn't know they catch on each other. Are they still stuck? I was hoping me walking away would fix that. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these guys are cool, and they have like a shotgun for their primary fire. Let's see. Let's see, that's the fire. Ice. Unknown faction. Cryo. Let's go. Arctic weather blue, finned limbs, reveal evolutions. Let's see, I can go one more. Shoot 15 lobbed, low spread snow projectiles that damage enemies and have a chance to apply frostbite on hit. Shoot 20 lobbed projectiles in a wide area that damage enemies. Swamp Gilly. Well, also, I just like this guy's fin. And this is what... well, I did go that way, but also, I just kind of like the shotgun. Yeah, let's go this one. It's different, and I like the shoulder pads. Or like pads, they're just shoulders on him. Five destroyable glaciers that shatter into projectiles that apply slow on impact. How does that work? Okay. Leap slam to the ground and release a powerful storm that continuously applies frostbite to enemies. Glacier Gillick Lizard Leap. How many? Okay, and one more deep after that. And you can... Oh, can you switch from here? I wonder if this would fuck anything up if I switch right now. Pyro. Let's see if I can remember what evolution I even went with in the demo. The Quipek. I think it was... Yeah, this guy. For the... Yeah, explosive. Another rank up. Blazing Bazooka and Magma Cannon. And then I think... I cannot remember. Might have been this. And if not, it's still whatever. No, that's cool. Volcanic Glass Skin. Gain 1 block after using your secondary ability. That's cool. Obsidian. Trigger a powerful explosion and gain armor when your health goes below 30%. May as well, I guess, go Volcanic Glass. That's a bit more proactive than this one. Yeah, I'm assuming each Voidling, like species, gets 2 elements. I'm assuming, anyway. Unless later ones get, like, weird and, like, mix and match in the trees. Which that could be interesting. Interest marker. Along your adventure, you might see interest markers showing you non-critical elements. Okay. Picked up something unexpected on the radar. Leon wants a word. He'll fill you in. Okay. Let's get this guy. Okay. Well, I can't do much since I already spent a lot. All of it on the Quipek. At least we have everything unlocked to start with. Whirlwind duration. Dash and slash. Executing low health enemies. Actually, I don't know if it does, but I wonder if increasing your melee damage raises the... What's the word? The point where you can, like, execute them, where they go into their stun. The enemies go into their stun state. And that's the only thing I can buy. Aim accuracy would be good on a shotgunner. What's he want? I need your assistance with a critical matter wrangler. I was only a passenger on your ship. I was bound for Vario to oversee Genlife's work in advancing research on Voidling's DNA and examining the lesion. That mission died with the team, and with it, the location of Genlife's secret facilities. However, Rachel spotted a shuttle that was meant to take me there, crash on a small island. That wreck is our treasure map. Its navigation computer must have the coordinates to the Genlife labs. There are secrets within that lab, and we need them if you want to tip the scales against the Legion. Secure that wreckage, Wrangler, and if you see Genbots wandering around, don't worry. They'll be useful if the Legion stirs trouble. Promised wreckage. The Voidpedia. I'm just reading this to myself. Monogamous. Made for life. Okay, gotta like mouse over everything. Oh, he can triple jump. And then the Gaelic common violin found in the Emerson galaxy, primarily due to their large letters and short gestation period. Closely related to the Wawator. Wawator? I'm assuming you find mutations from specifically golden eggs, maybe. However that works. Okay. How do I open Sanctuary? Can I see... Where do I check my Wrangler rank? How to play? Okay, and you can check their stuff. Enemies here. Okay. Was my Wrangler rank there? No. That's just the Voidlings I collected. I was already down here. This Sanctuary console. Maybe I know you unlock a map eventually. Yeah, the mission map. That might be where you see the Voidling rank. Maybe. Okay, let's get this guy going. Love agility. Maybe a good idea to get recuperation just so I can reload faster. Let's see, plated spine, finned limbs. Let's see. Good to go. Link. I never checked his abilities. They have Gillick's. They have some sort of whirlwind ability. That's like supposed to be good for like, well, obviously just wading into enemies, but I think it's some sort of like parry or something too. I might be entirely wrong. Okay. It's a close-range fight with devastating punch. Use your primary ability to blast enemies with a powerful volley of projectiles. Leap in and out of action with your secondary ability, leaving behind a ground slam. Riposte. When in danger, use your riposte to parry enemies' attacks and trigger a damage-dealing whirlwind around you. Okay, I have to remember that I can do that whole dodge. Automated Overseer. timing. Never mind, that was stupid. He was still invulnerable. Oh, crap. It looked like... Oh. Okay. If it did parry, it didn't look like it did, like, for the entire bit of damage from that ball. I'm dying, actually. Gotcha. I don't think there's anything. Die? No, okay. I was wondering if you could die, like, going into water or falling off the map. You just respawn. More lag. Cyber. So I'm assuming that's electric. I wonder if at least some of them actually look like cybernetic, like cyborg sort of organisms. That'd be cool. And that purple one, I don't know if it's supposed to be like shadow or if it's like lesion infected, which would be either would be cool. I warned him the gym bots were poorly engineered, predictable. The lesion adapted and rewired the whole operation. But we finally secured the lab coordinates. But the challenge ahead will be far greater. The lab is now a fortress swarming with corrupted drones, armed to the teeth, and you are hardly prepared, at least not to my standards. This is why you have the Wrangler rank system, to ensure you are worthy of the next mission. Hatch more specimens, uncover additional genes, and strengthen your species connections. Show us you are worthy of the challenge ahead. And keep in mind that you will face a serious Jinbot resistance at the lab. Spend your resources accordingly. Rachel is waiting for you in the command room. She has something to help you. Why are you glowing? Oh, that might just be the agile thing. The notably agile trait of his. So Leon voices apprehensions about the difficulty of the threat ahead. Getting a couple of Wrangler ranks should help you ease his concerns. Still, if you want to climb that ladder, you will need options to prove yourself, and any mission is an opportunity. That's why I'm granting you access to the Atlas Terminal. From now on, our next move is up to you. Even secondary missions matter. They'll help you improve your Voidlings, gather crucial resources, and purify the galaxy from the Legion bit by bit. You've earned it. Just say the word and I'll set our course. You call the shots now, Wrangler. Okay. Let's get some evolution done. Let's see. 5 cryo. Not enough to unlock anything. 1 more. can at least buy some stuff here. Leap speed, slam radius, duration might be good. Okay, the radius is kind of hidden behind other... Okay, it's just... You have to increase the duration to get to the damage and radius. Invulnerable? Cost. I can buy both of those. Let's get the radius upgraded. That leaves us with 140. I can get leap speed then, along with... Do I want that though? Sure. And leap speed should be fine. See a couple more eggs, get those hatched. Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah, I guess... Yeah, there were only the 2 Voidlings in the demo, I guess. Now they're unlocked and you can already start getting these other guys. Carapin. Oh, they look fucking weird. They're like... There's a beta dog, but they're obviously like turtle, but mixed with like ape. The way they fucking move and like stand. Let me see their evolutions. I want to see. They might be... Well, probably not both, but... Hold on, switch. Burst barf. 3 projectiles in quick succession. Explosive fling. Organic and cryo. Okay. Highly effective against legion spawns. And they spawn shields. Okay. I mean, I can already, I guess, start sending one down both paths. Sure. Little green dude. And my Wrangler rank goes up. Bola Blast. Burst of 2 projectiles. Knock back enemies. Let's stick to the target and explode. Okay, sticky bombs. Kind of. The other one. Cryo. Amphibious. I like their eyes, the dual pupil they have going on. What's their primaries? At a high rate of fire. Once the target has 7 projectiles stuck on them. I won't go ahead and spin the cryo. I do want to save up for my Gillick. Evolve Voidlings 10 times. Yeah, science! Yeah, science! See, I already got fire. And I know there's... Yeah, I can't get anything more done. I wonder what you can do with, like, excess voidlings. Like, after you get, like... This is also kind of like Pokemon, I guess, getting, like, perfect. I don't know shit about Pokemon IVs. I don't know how those work. I've never fucked with that. I played, like, 2 Pokemon games. And I didn't finish either of them. But I'm wondering what, like, excess voidlings after you, like get the perfect ones at the end of all, like, the species, like, evolution paths, the ones you want. Can you, like, send them away? Do you get, like, resources? And if, like, is it like an end game? I'll see when we get there. Atlas Terminal. You can also replay missions by looking at the faction level of each mission before going Voidling Bound. Faint signal. Did that. On the precipice. See, since we cleansed most of the jungle of the Legion, more Carapins have migrated from the coast to nest deeper inside the continent. Their arrival has diversified the genetic pool, strengthening the species and boosting reproduction. But the Legion has detected a new invulnerable gathering off a cliff in Evergreen Heights and dispatched a hunting flock of Jinbots to wipe them out for consumption. If they succeed, these uniquely resilient specimens will vanish, defend the Carapins and their breeding grounds from Legion assaults. Level 3. They're only level 1. Okay, let's keep my Gillick, I guess. Unleash your experience is worthy of a challenge ahead. Now come here. Let me do this first, I guess. I already picked it. And yeah, as far as I know, this game is all about just replaying missions and grinding out to get new resources to, like, just fill out everything. Yeah, I heard that the main story mode goes by pretty quick. And that the whole thing is just grinding. Will take up 90% of your time if you keep playing the game after that. Oh wait, these guys just have a built-in... Oh, never mind. Bomber. Okay. Dodgy motherfucker. Oh, healer. Okay. How many more waves? Last wave. Okay. Did it again. Did it again, award. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm mad. Okay, I think it still did a good bit of damage. Fuck off. I need to use the heal. Okay, they die pretty quickly, really. Never mind. Gotcha. Don't. There is something unsettling about, like, their base form. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to grab. I already looked around. Cryo? Also, I wonder what this rainbow one is. I wonder if that... Maybe that gets you those special... Like that Quebec gets you, like, the rare mutations that aren't part of the evolutionary tree. Maybe. Maybe. That's kind of cool. Continuously applies frostbite. That's also kind of cool. They both get the huge tail. That one is bifurcated. This one reminds me almost like a leopard gecko. Fat fucking tail. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like how this guy looks. Frost Halo passively spawns 5 spin projectiles that damage enemies on hit. Frozen solid. Become invulnerable and vulnerable ice block for 3 seconds once health falls below 30%. Once the effect ends, unleash a devastating frostbite. And those cost 10. Nothing with cyber. He does look cool though. Oh, yeah, also they do have these guys enhancements. I want to keep working on the gillet. So, what do they have? Toss an explosive with a short delay. Spawns. Force field. Melee attack. And what's this? Rush forward, gain increasing momentum and exploding into a devastating blast that tosses damage dealing explosive charges. Okay, they're like grenadiers, I think is their thing. Projectiles become empowered once they get through the barrier. Extra charge of it. Weight transfer. What is this? By 5% of maximum health. Okay. Wait. Empowered melee attack. Slam. That's cool. Okay, yeah, they're all about like explosions. Okay, more damage when you're jumping around. Aim stability. And then projectile. Do you lose accuracy when you're running around? Maybe. Let's get the Gillick upgraded. Oh. Projectile land damage. It's just straight up good for this. Optimal range. Fire rate. I don't need fire rate. Not, at least not on the one I'm like bound with right now. Double attack range on third hit. Okay. Let's do this and... No, I won't be able to... Duration again? Sure. Anything I can buy? Nope. Oh! Game crashed. Nice. Huh? Let me see. Okay. Well, that sucks. Give me a second. Fucking brilliant. I may have just... That's fun. Okay. Let's see. I have to go back in and reapply all those upgrades. Nope. Okay. Saves as soon as you do it. That's nice. What is this? Why do I have another egg? Oh wait, that must have been the mission. Another one of these little freaks. They do look cool. They look like... Oh, they almost look like speculative evolution of like... Like pre-sapient dinosaurs, I guess. I don't know. Level 6. Weak to bio and fire. Newly detected band of surviving Gillick is scattered across Vario's jungle, pursued by legion spawns. Their escape is leading the enemy directly toward the jungle mall cauldrons, which is now an active hatchery sheltering multiple voidling species. The Gillick group represents a fresh genetic pool vital to restoring their population. So if the legion reaches the cauldrons, we risk losing countless hatchlings. Level 6. Let's see, and then let me switch back to this guy right here. Okay, you can release, I guess. And I guess you max out. Oh wait, no, there's a sanctuary right here, literally on blind. And then they free roam on the ship. You have up to, well, 9 technically, because your companion follows you. Let's get more damage. Double check his abilities. Triple dose. Poison. Yeah, let's try. Let's try and fucking die. This 145. This might be the last thing I do today. Maybe. We'll see. I might end up trying this again after dying. Okay, yeah. Fire rate rates help this guy a lot. Okay, and they're a bit numerous, but I'm not overwhelmed just yet. Might hopefully get a bunch of mutagen for this. Oh, I'm dying, actually. I just noticed. I wonder if I get an upgrade to have more of these heals. That's something else. Also, I wonder if dying, you still, like, keep the stuff you picked up or not. Arms itchy. What the fuck? I just took a bunch of bad damage. I'm actually about to die. Okay. Okay, yeah, something tells me it's over. Shit, guys spawning behind me. Crap, that was bad. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is going better now. All these. Oh. Gotcha. I don't know if doing these executes gets you anything more. I did get Well, we'll be able to see what exactly it is in the reward screen, and there's nothing here, it looks like. Activity completed. Okay, that was only a couple minutes. Organic. Nope. Okay. That went by pretty fast. I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll probably still save whatever he has for later, but now I kind of want to. I'll try one of these carapins on like one of the smaller, easier missions. See what they're like. Cost 10, 10. 3 closest enemies. Deal additional enemies damage to on hit enemies affected by poison. Okay. This one spreads it around. This one doubles down. Let's see what there is actually even. The fact that you can't like click on it like as a button down there like does make it a bit knockback on hit. Shoot a burst of 4 projectiles that stick to the target. Let's go ahead and do this. I like how he looks. How you actually get a shell sludge fling. Toss an explosion that sticks to targets and detonates after a short delay. Deals bonus damage when attached to an enemy. Plant a spike that triggers a directional explosion when enemies cross its path. Okay, I guess it just shoots straight up. Cool. Okay. Guess I can also. No, that costs a good bit. Let's get this guy on fire. Get my rank up. This one's actually ranged. Nova Blast. Shoot one large, slow projectile. Oh, that's cool. It's got a chameleon tail. Oh, that's cool. It's called Smoldering. Feel like burnt out. Leap and smash into the ground, creating a shockwave that damages enemies. Landing on enemies affected by burn consumes the burn and triggers a secondary damage-dealing explosion on each affected enemy. Okay. Oh. Yeah, real quick, let me switch to the mud bath guy. Well, actually, I keep going in and out. I might be able. Do I have enough to upgrade the ice carapin too? Let's see. Yes, exactly enough. What are they? Flowing stream in quick succession at a higher fire rate. Well, I already, I guess, did the mud bath one. Okay, that's a little club on his tail. It looked like a growth on his back from this angle. Yeah. What is this one? Ice caps stream. Let's get this guy. Looks cool. Have spiky turtle shell on this guy. Toss an explosive that spawns a destructible pillar. When in range, gain armor. Destroying the pillar triggers a damage-dealing explosion. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like... really goes in for the whole, like, setting up an area with this one. Whirlpool. Toss an explosive that siphons enemies, pulls them in, and bursts into a damage-dealing explosion. Cool. Okay, let's go with this guy. Excuse me. Nitrogen's found. Golden egg. Be in less than 5 minutes. Let's try this. It's a big mission, and I should hopefully... Where's my guy? Where's my little dude? Okay. Do that. Guy has some built-in strength. Mud shot, explosive fling, fist fury, stand your ground, chill explosion. Okay, let's go. Try him out, and then end the stream after, I guess. Frames are shit right now. That's fun. I love my shitty internet. Terrapin. Ironclad defense and precise damage to your arsenal. Shred enemies at a distance for primary attack and prevent them from closing in with her second ability grenades. Hold the fort against any threat. Okay. Grab everything. Well, I guess let's focus on like maybe doing the time. So grabbing a couple of these whenever we run by them. Oh, that's like short, actually. Oh wait, is it directional? I don't know. Okay, I kind of see it. Taking some bad damage. further marching. Yeah, I probably won't be able to select the time star. Ha, that's not a dash, I need to remember that. I'm rushing a bit and being bad. It'd be my luck. It's almost definitely not the case. There's no way. There's like permadeath for losing with one of these guys on a mission. Okay, you can. That is fun. Gotcha. This guy might just not have the damage. No. Okay, I'm dying. Yeah, no. Run. Yeah, the fact that this guy has no dash or movement makes it a bit hard to dodge. There we go. Has been rescued. Okay. You keep resources. Okay. Well, now we know for sure. Try again next time. What did we even get? A lot of these. Okay. This was real fun. And yeah, I can like definitely would just be down to just burn time just going in and playing missions. I might grind. I won't do anything new. Definitely not off stream. I would definitely be down to like grind missions and level up my guys in between so I can take the Carapin on like the new missions without worrying about being too weak. This increase recharge rate. Let's get damage. Maybe aim stability. And I really like his grenade. The ult is interesting. I didn't see the explosive. I saw the main explosion, but not the other explosions. The mini ones. The bomblets. Go around getting everything. Let's get damage up. Huh? Yeah, more explosive damage on the grenades. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Knew how to play probably. Yeah, the gym bots. Okay. Alright. See y'all later. I'll probably either Mina the Hollower or maybe Gravity Circuit. Go back to one of those. This one, I'm definitely excited. I definitely want to play a lot more of this. So, yeah.